So the question is, what would my life be like without computers? So I would like to think that the question is about I don't have the access to the computers, instead that computers don't exist. So when we talk about this, it may depend on the aspect that we are talking about, whether then it will become better or become worse. So let's just say about gratification, about satisfaction, yeah, satisfy stuff. So to the people who prefer sport and other stuff rather than using the computer, like football player, maybe they don't use computer much, so for some reason it's not gonna affect them much. But to me here, in my case here, I am like IT guys. IT, like information technology, is like related to computer a lot. So yeah, it's like more than 8 hours of my life is spending for in standing, sitting in front of the computer. So when like maybe tomorrow I don't have the access to the computer, it will get 180% degrees like converted to a different life. So maybe actually I think that it will become worse in that aspect about gratification, because yeah, if you don't know that, yeah, my pleasure also come from computer instead of other stuff like playing football or hanging out with friends. Maybe a lot of people get their placement from that, but in my case here, I watch YouTube and maybe sometime I'm surfing through Facebook and stuff like that, YouTube. So yeah, that's where I get my placement. So if I don't have access to them, it also means that I cannot access to that source of placement that I usually get. So in that field, in the gratification field, I would say that it will become worse. So maybe now let's talk to the other aspect, maybe about the means of learning. Maybe this is going to be more important. So nowadays, computer is something that cannot be lacked in student life. Because like just talk about the pandemic, people already have to move from offline learning to online learning, which is pretty new to a lot of people. So that's also something that gonna affect a lot of people, right? The means of learning. Nowadays, a lot of things like studying and documentary also stay online in the internet. You have Google, you have YouTube. YouTube also contains a lot of video about teachings and also life skills and stuff there. Also, a lot of websites. Yeah, like there's some educational website like HelpMy.vm and stuff. It works based online. Yeah, so gonna affect a lot of people and me as well. I also study online a lot because I think English is also a thing that I'm most likely self-learning instead of go to some English channel to study. Yeah, I don't do that. I study English by myself, so it's also affect me a lot. Yeah, so we just talk about to feel about what it could be like without computers, about gratification, and about means of learning. Yeah, so in my case, it will become worse without the computer. So let me think whether we have something else to talk about. Maybe work. We have works as well. A lot of people now, like freelancers, they work based on the internet. The freelancers, they get the job from the internet, like from some website. I don't know what's the name, but there's some website that like give them job because they freelancer. They take job from some random company, some random people, and they do the work online from their home or somewhere, and then they send back the material that they just finished to like someone who hired them online, of course. So maybe that's also affect a lot of people who works online. Also in the pandemic, a lot of people work online as well. So yeah, maybe it depends on the people, but I think that nowadays, if we talk about that, if we don't have the access to computers, then I think most of the aspect we are talking about we're gonna be worse. But maybe, yeah, maybe it will become worse about maybe most of the aspects. But yeah, but if we talk about computer don't exist till now, like right now in 2022, if computer have not even been invented, then it will become a different story. Yeah, but also yeah, have a lot of disadvantage about learning. Also, if we don't have computer have not even been invented, then a lot of things will be in bed, like online studying will have not ever been devised as well. Yeah, so but also the gratification will be different. When computer have not even been invented, gratification will not ever been affected at all. Yeah, because it's like it's rent anyway. So my answer is that in short, I think most of my aspect in life will be will become worse without computer. So okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, and goodbye.